themselves in glory here.
Number 21.
Arsenal grab the equaliser. Nunez! And he's found the net! And they've got their lead back. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Law really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nunez might just make this. Trippier promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's going in strongly. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now it's Darwin, and he's opted for the long pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Law. Menu. And here's Nunez. Now it's Nunez! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw. And with that, he takes home the match. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody
Hello,
around the
everybody,
world,
and
and we
welcome
have
to
for you
today's
a
match.
clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's a dangerous ball. That is a brilliant interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Tevez, for me, could make the all-important difference. He's a tough little competitor who doesn't take no for an answer, and his shooting power never allows defenders an easy time of it. They cannot afford to back off him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Darwin. Now it's Lampard. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that has been clubbed away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tevez. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Isak. Kivior. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Terrific header! It's there! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Vieira has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's made its way to him. Gusto. Incoming delivery. Rooney.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Rooney. That has been slung wide. And this is Rooney. It's Rooney! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that is a terrific save! And that's caused a worry or two. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous! And claimed it back swiftly. Tevez. Tevez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Goes looking wide. Looking for options for movement. Tevez looking to get on the end of it. Takes the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Tevez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Lampard. And it's Rooney. Nunez. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. He's gone for goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Meno brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. Scores! And again the keeper stands strong.
Scholes really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Gets his head on it! There's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ups him off it and wins back the ball. And that was very necessary. Tevez. Bailey. And here's Isak. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. So what can they conjure from this one? And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. And it's Gusto. Rice. And here's Tevez. Stood up well to him there. And he thumps it clear. And here's Tevez. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Fired deep towards the back post. Scholes with the clearance. Played back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Now it's Isak. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gusto. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that has not gone well. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Isak. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Pinches it off him. And here's Lampard. It's run loose here. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. And a chance! Well, now it's it's Lampard! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 9, Rooney. Number 18, Scholes. Coming on the field, number 11, Erling Haaland. Number 8, Thomas Rashitsky.
Rice. Lampard. Nunez. Vieira. Rice, and the counter is on. Good ball, good take. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kivior. And he's intervened well there.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vieira. Yeah, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vieira.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And it's Rice. And it's Vieira.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passes short and sharp. Now it's Odegaard. Hoisted in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Darwin Núñez. Number 37, Mainu. Coming on the field, number 13.
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel
Now it's
Jesus.
Haaland.
Number 16, Rodri. Substitution
A
in
game with
progress.
so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rodri. Now Ugarte. And he's had it nicked away. Played out to the left flank. Rosicki. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got a
And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. You look back on the game then, Jim.
From the manager's perspective.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Oh, he's been caught on it! Goes for a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Torres. Tries to pass it through. Now he's got space here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Darwin. And he's been shifted off it. Cole. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Lampard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Lampard, defending of the desperate variety. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Scholes. Scholes with the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Vung could try cutting inside here. Firmly met. Fernando Torres. And that has left him in a heap. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Lampard! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rodri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Walker kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lampard, and here's Torres. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get it through?
Pretty robust defending.
Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the finish! It's loose, that's another chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Cole looking for options for movement, and he was quick to react. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Torres tries to play it through. Gakpo is onto this.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed in towards the centre. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Caresses it through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Chance for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Vieira clears it away. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Rooney. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Lampard. Cole receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way.
2 added minutes
Gakpo.
has been indicated.
And he's picked it up out wide. Shot at goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Here comes another cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Rodri. Rooney does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lampard chasing after it. Lampard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lampard. Gakpo is herring after that one. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Lampard. Rooney. Vieira. Lampard. He's looking wide. Kajolu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He is through here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Lampard. Fernando Torres. Kajolu. Oh, good read. Sports goals. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Great ball if he can get... Decent chance! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Kadiolu. Menu. And the counter is on. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Played into space. He rises! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Haaland. Lampard. Cole. Aimed beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? And he's surging through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Lampard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played in. And the shot! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's Torres.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a really well-taken goal. Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel Jesus. And it's Lampard. This might spell danger. Gakpo. And he was alert to it. Oh, good-looking ball. Kadiolu. Gakpo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Gakpo. It's a promising position. Delivered in. Terrific header. And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that has been clubbed away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nice touch. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's a cute ball. And this is Torres. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Played through for the wide man. Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. That has been slung wide. Gabriel Jesus. He's picked his way. Oh, smashing header! They've done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. They forced the error and extracted the maximum. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our family.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Nice looking ball. Vieira gets across to intercept that. And they've got rid. Played out towards the right wing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Kimmich gets a cross in. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relative.
Shot, surely! And he cuts out the supply. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Kimmich. Thuram is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. Schneider is on his own. Goes for a shot! He's scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 14 minutes is number 17, Schneider. Schneider.
So, a breakthrough already.
Schneider.
Caceres delivered in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Threads one in. Opts for safety. And here's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Danger averted for now. Kimmich calmly anticipates. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's really well manoeuvred. The pass has gone astray. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ball driven towards the far post. Caceres gets good distance on it. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe gets into some space. And they can counter here. Now it's Schneider. He's a sharp little ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's a throw. Caceres, delivered with swing. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Floated through. Now it's Mbappe. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. And he Thumps it clear. Just somewhat off target. Caceres. And it's Kimmich. Gerrard. Beckham. For Conte. Gilberto Silva. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's been won straight back. Searching pass he's played there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Great ball. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's gone backward here. Gerrard.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Great chance!
2 minutes has been indicated.
And again the keeper stands strong. And this could be the final action of the first half. Big header! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Gilberto Silva. Looking to play him in. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Vietnam go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Ronaldinho. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. This might... He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. trying his best to keep it in play here. Gets a good foot in there. Beckham. Vietnam are still that goal to the good. Nicely worked. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Schneider, lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Schneider. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira cuts it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he won't reach that. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Referee has just said play on.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep, and don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Now it's Pirlo. And this is Scholes. Can he finish? Nesta is there to clear. And the shot! And it's lofted through here. Owen! And it's Hullet. Hullet knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Sneijder. Pirlo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe! And Hullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! He's scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 8.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tall Scholes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. Barcelona finding their passes. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Turan. It's a pretty loose pass. That's really well manoeuvred. No, that's been intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Suarez might just make this. And it's Lahm. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get rid. But they've got it again. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Owen. Now Ronaldinho. This looks promising. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw. Beckenbauer. And he's gone looking for safety. Played back in. Shot, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker. Pirlo with the short one. Pirlo. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Picked out Bullet! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Vietnam are now chance! They've scored! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
2 added
We are
minutes
into
have been
overtime.
indicated.
Mbappe! That has been cut short. Bullet. Scholes. Now it's Owen. Now it's Ronaldinho. And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nesta. Pullet is herring after that one. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. Mbappe! They get a throw in. Owen. Now it's Luis Suarez. Over to the left. That has not gone well. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho. Bullet. Now it's Scholes. Oh, nicely intercepted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Schneider. Great vision. Puyol cuts it out. Oh, this looks sharp. Bullet. Now it's Owen. Now it's Schneider. That has ended up in no man's land. Puyol. Pirlo. And it's Lahm.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again at shapes to shoot! He scores! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
It's run loose here. Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mateus, he's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Mateus, number 14.
He gets big. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, just the consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Suarez. Spread it left, back into the middle. And he's quick to get it clear again. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's an excellent interception. Thuram. Probing pass. That's been slipped through. And he can clear it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good spread. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's played through for him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lahm. Looking to play him in. Now it's Hullet. Oh, this looks sharp. Puyol cuts out the pass. And he's managed to get free. And he's in a big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely shaped cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider, not the most accurate pass. Pirlo, Scholes, Luis Suarez. And this is Ronaldinho. Lam puts his foot on the gas. Shot at goal! Goal! Deep into injury time! How very small. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. More colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Passes short and sharp. Good take, great chance! A corner it is then. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Cruyff. And that's a dangerous ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He can get that clear. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Pelé. Probing pass.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Pull it. Now it's Schneider.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pull it. Might just make this.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. And this is Pelé. Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, it's terribly wayward. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vietnam, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Mateus is there to clear. Has a look and plays it forward. That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Pelé. Ambitious ball here. Rijkaard can get it clear. Mbappe. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running. Mbappe. Bellingham running with the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Some really good ball movement. Lovely ball and a real chance now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bellingham. Schneider. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Schneider. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now he's got space here. And it's Schneider. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's having a shot! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go. Has a shot!
Temps additionnel,
Yeah.
1 minute.
It's Cruyff. Pelé. He's played it back. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Vietnam really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Hullet. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mbappe! Oh no, what has happened here? That's the throw. And he's opted for the long pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out to the left flank. Schneider's cross. And that's nice and simple for the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cruyff. Cruyff puts his foot on the gas. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Schneider. And he welcomes, takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Corner number 2 then.
Le numéro 9, le numéro 10, le numéro 21, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ball is
le
over the
numéro
line.
27, Bale. Le numéro 5, Neymar. Le numéro 20, le numéro 19, Seedorf. Changement en cours.
And he passes it long. Rijkaard makes the interception. And here's Kukçu. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nedved. And it's Seedorf. Look at the space here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cleared without complication. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Seedorf. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, nice interception. Seedorf. And here's Bale. 75 minutes played. Vieira.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played back. And here's Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And here's Neymar. Crunching tackle. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Neymar. Seedorf tries making a foray down the right. And he's gone backward here. There's the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Just 5 minutes left. Nice physical challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has not gone well. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Snyder. That is good alertness. Neymar is herring after that one. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Vietnam certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Thuram!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Thuram is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar in with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? And he's being shifted off it. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest cup seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was that game against the boys from Madrid when they donned the cloak of near invincibility. A game where that much lauded front three really did deliver in style.
Yeah, and they combined for all 3 goals. And it was Neymar, of course, who got the first of them.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now it's Hullet. Gilberto Silva. And smartly reclaimed. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Hullet might just make this. Thuram, Neymar, Bergomi. It's a promising position. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now, what about this cross? Oh, it's net. And he's had a hit! Out of play for a throw. And it's Bergomi. Played into the middle. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar, Rijkaard gets over and intercepts, and he's worked it through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good alertness. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, what has happened here? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. He rises! And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. Thuram. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Maldini. Nedved. Now Neymar. Lovely pass. It's Adriano! Oh, and it's come back out to him.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Thuram does well to get it back. Now it's Sneijder. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Ambitious ball here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Inter Milan have their third corner. Danger averted for now. Aimed beyond the defence. There's no flag. It's a goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Adriano. And this is Roberto Carlos. Played in. He gets big. He scores! The second half sparked straight into life. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Mateus. Good purposeful running this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Roberto Carlos. Wriggles his way through. That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Referee has just said play on. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Roberto Carlos. And he gets rid in a hurry. Adriano. Mateus kept his eye on it and he's there. Adriano tries to pass it through. Vieira gets it clear.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7, Neymar. Numero 21, lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
Now, can they get him away? Great vision. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's picked out the run. And he's surging through. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. So their fourth corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. He can get that clear. So, Jim, what do you think? Oh, terrible pass. Scholler is on his own.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Thuram is onto this.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Collar. Now it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Zico. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. And it's Zico. Vietnam are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. That's positional goals. They utilise...
Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. Good ball, good take.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Header! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 99, numero 13, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per
there's the clearance.
Il numero 35.
Nicely weighted ball. That pass isn't the best. The final seconds now. And it's Chiellini. Zico. Thuram. Rummenigge. Has crossed into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. quality ball. That's the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And we're underway. Roberto Carlos looking for the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's there to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. Rivaldo. He's in a great position here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Mateus. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Van Dijk makes the interception. Nesta. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Guardiola. Toma. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gerrard. No, it's Gerrard. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That is good strength. Roberto Carlos delivers.
That's good defensive concentration.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Somewhat off target. And it's Schneider. And he cuts out the supply.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, it's come loose. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking tidy in possession here.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope. Vietnam are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That's been slipped through. Rivaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gilberto Silva. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Haaland. Now it's Shevchenko. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Haaland. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Nesta. Now it's Hullet. And this is Schneider. Mbappe. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Guardiola. Mitoma. Well read, nice interception. Incoming delivery. Gerrard. Shevchenko. And it's Rivaldo. Ball's played through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira attempts a clearance. Schneider. That looks a cracking ball. And it's Hullet. Mateus! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead...
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Vietnam can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Gli addetti alla sicurezza di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello stadio. Cambio di giocatori.
And the action is back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Out to the left it goes. Time and again they are repelled. Danger averted for now. It's a throw-in.
Vietnam, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Rivaldo. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long...
And he shoots! Nesta. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Rivaldo. And it's made its way to him. That's really well cleared. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, they've got it again. Guardiola. Hazard. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really... Can he finish? No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And now he has two.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 21.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Gerrard. Looking for a runner. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Now he's got space here. Rijkaard can get it clear. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too.
And that is expertly dealt with. Gerrard.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Can he latch on to this? That has been cut short. Gerrard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Lukaku. And it's Rivaldo. He's a Torres! And he's there to belt it away. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Numero 18.
Corner number 2 then.
Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 87, il numero 26.
And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. Azar. Rivaldo. Now it's Torres. Looking to play him in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the short
Ci
one.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Hazard receives it in a wide position, and he's taking no chances there. Looking for options for movement. That's a lovely, neat pass. Schneider. And that is as far as it goes. Vietnam are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Beckham. Crosses it in here. It's a mighty effort! That has been knocked clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dumfries. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bonucci gets over and intercepts. And this is Schneider. Oh, Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Yeah. So, what can they make of this? Now there... And a chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing...
And the volley! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Gerrard is offering a right smile there.
Porto with the corner, there first. Thuram tries to clear. Beckham. And he's being shifted off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Beckham. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Dumfries. Goes for goal! And
kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good-looking ball. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Vieira. Now it's Pele. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Neatly clipped into space. Looking for a corner. So their 4th corner of the game. Rijkaard with the clearance. Played into the middle. Del Piero! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And he's forced to go back. Zico. Looking for options for movement. Played in, but
He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gilberto Silva did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, he's been caught on it here. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Zico. Pele. Gerrard. And it's Vieira. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. Schneider gets into some space. Vieira. Gerrard. Beckham. Well read, nice interception. Tries to pass it through, in towards the back stick. That's a decent clearance. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gerrard. It's Gerrard!
Oh, split-second reaction.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Mbappe, and this is Schneider. It's run loose here. Strokes it back. Roberto Carlos. Great chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Beckham, and he's whipped. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Pele clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Porto choosing to make the first change. Cristiano Ronaldo gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
Lovely pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Schneider. Oh, no joy this time. Vieira. Porto look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack.
Can he finish?
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he's there to get it away. There will be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And this is Ronaldo. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Shot could... Mbappe! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Mbappe, picked out brilliantly, and Hullet! Just not quite happening for him just now. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gerrard. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Denzel Dumfries.
Oh, great feat, that.
Dumfries with the delivery. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Vamos dar uma substituição.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And he thumps it clear. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Hullet. Schneider. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. He's had it taken off him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Hullet. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. Finally the breakthrough.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Schneider. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Porto really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
I think we're just about done here. Zico. Van Dijk cuts it out. And it's Zico. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Leicester deals with that comfortably. Eto. Chouameni. Gerrard. Great ball, and it's Zico! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Zico is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And that's it. Vietnam have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.